Sometimes I haven't looked at myself yet. So I feel like you're really far away. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Good morning. Good morning, Sassy. Did I tell you how I messed up yesterday with the Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, I am so mad right now. How did this happen? Hi, Bravery. I just broke another nail. Literally have had them done for not even a week. I'm really angry about this. Hello, Redbird Lane. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I don't know what we're going to talk about how to run a successful show. I broke a nail. I just got this other one fixed on Monday. What's up, Jay Taylor? How are you? I watch you all time. I was watching you yesterday. There are like 500 people in there, but I don't like to bug you when you're doing your thing. So I was just lurk. And then sometimes I get caught, but sometimes I just I just lurk in the background. Talk dirty to me. I want to sing the song every time someone says that. Oh, I'm so mad about this right now. I'm gonna stab somebody. You're due to the vintage decor side. Where have you been residing? Welcome to the vintage decor side. Where were you prior to this? Good morning, the Mountain Mercantile. We're going to talk about how to run a successful show. This is the best side. Stab someone with your. I'm gonna. I usually sell on IG. Oh, so you're new to Whatnot in general, not just the vintage decor. Because some people. Good morning. Good morning. Some people we're on this app for years doing clothing or sports cards, and then they find vintage decor, and we're like, "Welcome to the best side of the app. You're gonna love it over here." Um. Good morning. Good morning, stranger. How are you? I've done a few shows here in, I don't know what that is, but except shipping it. True. Shipping vintage decor can be a task. It's not, it's not, shipping isn't hard. It's just tedious. You're excited to be here. We're excited to have you. How to run it. Yes, we're going to talk about how to run a successful show. Um, don't do as I do. Ow. All right. How to run a successful show. This is this is good morning, Moonrise. How are you today? I'm going to do a little do as I say, not as I do, probably for how to run a successful show because I run successful shows, but I run them chaotically and I run them the way that most people would find stressful and not successful. So we are going to talk about how um, we love chaos. Exactly. That is a mini rooster magnet made by my friend Crumb Shot, if you would like to follow her. She also made these beautiful mini swung vases that I have up here. So follow her and buy all of her stuff. She also made these beautiful mini, I keep swiping on my screen, but this, she also made these beautiful mini fairy lamps. I have all sorts of stuff by her made here, but yes, that is a mini rooster. Where does what does Crumble not do? She literally does everything. She is a trained cosmetologist. She used to do my hair. She was a manager for Lowe's for years. She's a nurse now, and she has done did a tattoo on me. She's an artist. She makes sourdough cookies, and now she does these 3D prints where she designs her own. These are like designed by her. Hold on, like these are not pre-made things. She designs them in a CAD program, hand paints them, makes them for all of you. So go follow her. She's wonderful. Crumshot CNY. Also, please follow Cherry Bomb Vintage. I'm so mad about this nail right now. Also, please go follow. And she's a mom. Exactly. And she's a freaking mom. Boom. Mic drop. I love you, Caitlin. What are you doing today? All right. How to run a successful show. Do we have anxiety keeps me busy facts? Do we have questions, comments, concerns about running a successful show before I tell you crazy, stupid things that I do to run a successful show? Sometimes it's easier if we start with questions and then I can go off on tangents and I can help you to understand. How do I do it? You need some 3D printed vase. Um, I do. I have some. I was just showing them. Those are my 3D printed vases. Aren't they beautiful? I wish anxiety kept me busy, and I know. So anxiety keeps me busy as well. Good morning, 73 Stamino. It's the part of anxiety. It's like two six of one, half a dozen of the other. It's either the anxiety that makes it so that you can't move and you can't get out of bed and you're not functioning at all, or it's high functioning anxiety where you are. I'm waiting for my manic episode so that I can get my life under control. How to run a successful show. Okay. First, I can't wait to be manic. I just said that to Sarah a couple minutes ago. Good morning, Jen. Keeping people in your room, increasing viewers. Okay. So, also, please go follow my Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, but my YouTube, everything that you watch here, I'm hilarious. Thank you. I love you. Everything that you watch here will be rewatchable on my YouTube. So, if you miss something or I answer a question, you want to watch it, you can rewatch that. Oh, I know. You're hungover. Congratulations. Happy birthday again. I love that your birthday is St. Patrick's Day. That's wonderful. Also on my YouTube, I have videos about shipping. I have videos on viewership, how to create a buzz. So I'm testing a theory kind of a little bit right now. If you noticed, the picture of my show was just my logo today. So I have seen a lot of good morning. We used to talk about how to run a successful show or how to get people in your room. One of the things was to have an eye-catching, um, whatever thing picture. And now because everything is very much AI and everything is uniform, and if you go through, like if I scan through, the top shows right now on my homepage, it's all AI, 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 and then like people will avoid it. So today I was testing to see if I would get the same more or less viewers if I used just my logo. It is important to have scheduled shows same time, same day. Okay, that's a great question. So I think that is. I'm testing that to see today too because I think running a successful show starts by getting people in your show. And so, does it matter? Is it better to have AI to not have AI? Is it better to have a eye-catching picture? I know. Also, if I was to take a picture of my wall and post that as my picture, like come into my show, I would get a whole bunch of viewers. But then I'm not selling anything, so that's a hard line to follow. Okay. Good morning, Purple. How are you today? Is it important to have show scheduled? Yes. So right now, if you are a seller and you don't have any show schedules, go schedule at least one. At multiple times during the day today, I will offer. I do have gifted chats. It's all stuff they don't have either. Exactly. I do have gifted chats, and we did not get too bad of a storm. We got like a little bit of snow, but that's it. I do have small random show if they have picked huge room AI photos. Yeah. So I do have gifted chats in the buy it now, but at multiple times today, I will offer to sellers to talk about their upcoming shows. During that time, a lot of people will go follow you and click on your profile. If you have no shows coming, how are they supposed to know what you're selling, when you're selling it, when you're going to be on? So make sure you schedule shows so that we can go bookmark all your shows. At least 5 shows. Yes. So if you look right now, I have 50 shows scheduled. I will reschedule most of them because it's what I do, but I do have a lot of shows scheduled. Also, running your shows same time, same day. Is that like super important? No. But to this day, so I started on the staff 3.5 years ago. To this day, and when I started, I did Tuesdays, Thursdays, and every other Fridays. My shows are still my Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday shows are still my best shows. Now I run every single day, Monday through Friday, 9:13 Eastern Standard Time every day. But when I first started, especially to get people to come into my shows, to one, know that I was going to be on every single Tuesday at 9 o'clock, no matter what. They knew where to find me, what I was going to be doing, and I'm still on every single Tuesday. It was a good way to get people to come in repeatedly and also to feel consistent, know where I was going to be, know what I was going to be selling. So I think that really did help with my success at the beginning. Also, in doing so, I don't know where I'm going with this, so we're gonna change the subject. Scheduling shows every single day. I need to focus. Where's Ho to yell at me to take my medicine this morning? Thank you so much, Urban Relics. I'm gonna run that next. So I do think having shows scheduled same day, but I get that a lot of people too. This is your side hustle, this is your part-time gig, this is whatever, and it's hard to getting on a plane. Okay, I texted this morning to say safe travels, but um it is hard to do shows every single day but if you could pick, let's say you're a nurse, right? You're Sarah and you are working, 12-hour shifts, whatever. So you're going to say, on Thursday at 2, I'm going to be on every single day at Thursday at 2, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours. I'm going to be on every single Thursday at 2. That is a good way to get people. Thank you so much for your hello, Linda. You won that giveaway. Okay, we're going to run another giveaway right now. And this one is going to be from Urban Relics. Everyone, please go follow Urban Relics. They have a show today at 9:42. I love it. I love the odd times. That makes me so happy. So when you click on their profile, you can see one. First of all, go follow them. Second of all, you can see they have a bunch of shows scheduled, so you can bookmark their upcoming shows. I definitely think that it's important to bookmark your upcoming shows. All right. So let's talk about running a successful show. When you first start out. So when I find what works for you. So when I first started, I did scan shows. So I would walk around my store and I would scan things and people would say, how much is that? Will you run that? How much is that? Thank you, Urban Relics. I love you. Thank you for being here. And we would run. When I preloaded things, it did not work out for me. When I would like sit still and sit with something and just run one thing at a time, didn't work out for me. That's what worked out. You're welcome. Hello, Linda. Thank you for being here. But as that doesn't work for everybody. It was because I was quick. I could enter things quickly. I talked to you the whole time, so it distracted you by the fact that I was taking time to enter things, and also like I was just chaotic and silly, and people liked that. It does not work for everybody. Sometimes it works better to have. I do also suggest always having things in your bin. So especially on a day today, like today is a non-selling show. Today is a talk show. The only things I will sell, if I sell anything, are things out of my bin. So I suggest having things in your bin all the time. And also with having things in your bin, if I buy something from you or if I go to your shop and you're brand new and I don't know what you sell, I will be a little hesitant to buy anything from you unless you have things that I can look at and see, hey, you have this stuff. Or if I buy one thing, I can buy a bunch of stuff in your bin. And your small, medium, large categories help. Yes, they help. That's a huge thing. Thank you, Caitlin. I did not always do face forward selling. Let's talk about small, medium, large. So, with small, medium, large, is there some people that don't love the small, medium, large? Yes, because you don't have a picture specifically of what I'm selling. That being said, there's video receipts now. You can look back and watch the video receipt and see exactly what you bought. So, you should have things in your bins from $1 to $1,000. Have anything in your bin. Have 25 to 50 things in your bin at least, and you can have it be from stickers to a $400 piece of Fenton. Have a little bit of everything just so people can look and see what you have. Um, Face forward shows, no. So when I first started, my first 6 months, I never face. I was behind the camera for my first 6 months, and it was before tipping was a thing, and people would offer to buy things so that I would show my face, and I never would. That being said, I think that as soon as I started to show my face, as soon as I started to do face forward shows, I started to gain more viewership, and it's because you're building a connection. Do I think it's necessary? Not all the time. No, some of the shows I watch all day, every day, you never see that person's face. That being said, trust is important, and also building that relationship. You don't need to show your face the whole time, and the back camera is better than the front camera. But if you at the beginning of your show introduce yourself, hi, I'm Cherry Bomb Vintage, I'm going to be selling this today, love you guys, see you in a little bit, and then at the end say goodbye, thank you for coming, and flip it around. Or let's use Cherry Bomb Vintage again. Everyone please go follow Cherry Bomb Vintage and Urban Relics. I love you guys very much. If you like Cherry Bomb Vintage, 90% of her shows are from the other, like, face not facing her, but once in a while, once a week, once every couple weeks, she'll do a face forward show, and then people get to see her and build that connection with her and know who's behind the camera once in a while. So it's definitely not necessary, but it is nice one. And I also like, if I come into a room, one of my favorite things, like Van Wert does it every time. There's a couple of people, Conley Collectibles does it every time. Stop looking at me. When I come into a room and I say hi, they'll turn the camera on and go, hi, Hodge, how are you? And I love it. It's cute. It makes me happy every single time. So it's not necessary, but it is nice to see all of your beautiful faces. Should you repeat your items in your show? Yes. Repeat your items a million times. Repeat your items until they sell or until you want to get off. Because if your show says you have 5 people in the room, those are 5 different people every 10 minutes. So you get different people all the time. And something that wouldn't sell for $1 at the beginning of your show could sell for $100 at the end of your show because you have different viewers all day. So even if you're doing random polls, if you put it aside, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, yes, I don't know if they got rid of live tiles. I haven't noticed them in a while, so I'm gonna say yes. On random polls as a buyer, I asked the seller for yeah, so you can do that. That is I posing for a screenshot is fine. I get irritated when people ask for that only because the minute I sell it, I throw it. The minute I sell it, it's gone. Especially when I have Steve Sarah. The minute I sell something, oh, thank you for your purchase of the candy bars. As the minute I sell something, I put it aside and I can't find that again. So if you ask me to take a picture, I'm like looking through things and I'm like, I don't even know what you bought. You can, as you're buying it, take a screenshot, but you have a video receipt. You can watch, not only can you, Brandy, you won that giveaway from Urban Relics. Please make sure you're following Urban Relics. Urban Relics, I love you. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And well, don't leave. Hang out with me. We have another gift to chat. I don't know how many I put in there, but I feel like I'm gonna regret it. Everyone go follow Cherry Bomb because, and everyone also, did you know you can tip people at any point? So if you want to just give Cherry Bomb a couple bucks for me, that would be great. So because she does all this for free, click on Cherry Bomb, give her $1. So everyone go follow Jen's Soulful Finds. After you go follow Jen, come back and put JD in my chat. Go follow Jen, come back and put JD. So if you start a show and whatnot, deactivate your account. Do people get their items? Thank you. Look at all those JDs. It depends on if you're permanently banned and they just refund your items, or if it's a temporary ban and they still allow you to get into your bin is a buy it now, and it still allows you to get in and sell things out of your or print labels out of your thing. It is a that is a at that point there's a reason that that person was banned, and I would ask for my money back. Good morning. How are you? All right. I'm flashing the caramel. Also, all the proceeds of the candy bars go to help my son's girlfriend's dance studio, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Christy67, thank you so much for the raid. Let me follow you. Thank you for bringing your friends over here. I hope you find us helpful. Everyone go follow Jen Soulful Finds. Okay, so did I answer all the questions? I feel like there was another question there that I was talking about that I forgot, but everyone get in this gift card giveaway. And if I missed your question, just ask again. I appreciate your patience. I'm doing my best to read the chat. And we're talking about how to run a successful show today. So my first couple of tips are to have things in your bin and to schedule shows consistently. At least have shows scheduled in the future, even if they're not the same date, time, whatever. So if they find you and they like, so right now, if you like me, you can go bookmark my upcoming shows and see that I have, like, tomorrow I'm going to do vignettes. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to try to I'm not going to do like the amazing crazy vignettes like Upcycled by Brie does, and she does Choose Your Own, which is just she's amazing and crazy. But I did find some beautiful things. Like, I'm going to turn you around a little bit. Like, look at that little bunny and a little cruel. And I'm going to put together some vignettes for you tomorrow. I have on Friday, I know they're so pretty. I'm really excited. And I'm not good at that. Good morning, Bonnie. But I'm trying. I watched Bree's show from an airplane the whole time so that I can get some ideas. So, and then on Friday, I have a Put a Plant in It show with 73 Stamino. So make sure you're following that as well. And I've got some really pretty planters. I know, I'm excited. I hope you love them. I dug through my trailer the other day to find some cool stuff, and I found some really pretty things. And then next week, I have Estate Sale Wars put on by Michelle's Deals, Shadow Cells, and yes, Shadow Cells. And I'm so sorry, I suck with the third name, but I have Estate Sale Wars, and I'm going to try to sell 600 things in 1 hour. So that should be crazy. If you are, thank you so much. If you're on Estate Sale Wars, please say hello. Who did you watch for vignettes? Upcycled by Brie. I watched Upcycled by Brie for her Make Your Own Vignettes show, which I will not be doing because that was a lot of work, and you're amazing. I will not be doing that. I will put together my own and hope you like them. Yes, everyone please go bookmark that. I've watched auctions for months, so I have a decent number of followers for a non-seller. Is it okay to invite them all? I would not. That is obnoxious. Not obnoxious, but You're the best. Who else does meat reviews, right? And then go follow our Monday shows with meat reviews with my son. He's been a little self-conscious about them because he says you guys don't like them, but I think you do. So, don't spam people's don't spam your shows. Do not send your shows to your followers. Your followers will find you. Don't if you send me a show in my DM, not only will I not see it because I don't check my DMs, I will not come to it, and a lot of people will block you if you do that. So don't block your blessings by spamming people's chat um or their DMs. Um I do not recommend sticking with one category unless that's all you have. My DM is full of spam because of spamming. Exactly, mine too, and that's why I don't check my DMs. Don't if you have other things. So, good morning. Hi. If you're new here, my name is Christine. I am the Hodgepodge Place. I have a full store full of stuff, antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. I do different shows every single day. One of the ways that I think I gained the following that I did was because I would do different shows every day on so that right now, Monday I did vintage decor. Tuesday I did sports memorabilia. Today I'm doing a community show. Tomorrow I'm doing vignettes, but last Thursday I did jewelry. I do different comic books. Christy Lee, you won that giveaway from Jen Soulful Finds. Thank you again. I love you. I do jewelry in the categories. I do shows in the jewelry category. I do shows in estate sales, vintage decor, um, comic books. I've done vinyl shows, clothing shows, 73 Stampino. Everyone go follow Christy. Christy's the one hosting the Put a Plant in It that I'm in on Friday. Everyone please go follow her. She is wonderful. So I think that that really helped because it gets me out to everyone. So now I do get like a bunch of dudes that probably like pop in here today and are like, what the hell are you doing? This isn't sports, but whatever, it's fine. You can find me on Tuesday. And then I get ladies or gentlemen in the jewelry category that come in on a vintage decor day and are like, "Oh, do you have any jewelry today?" Nope, vintage decor. That's okay, and they'll come back on a jewelry day. But I get followers from all the different categories, and then it helps move me into like more people, and more people see me. So if you have other things, no sports cards today. If you have other things to sell, I definitely think that you should open it up, but schedule yourself in those categories. So I think that it's not only here, I'm going to super flash. No, I'm going to flash the milk chocolate. Not only do you want to um, sell in those categories, but you want to schedule yourself in those categories because when you log on, if you only, so I only go through, I don't even look at my suggested shows because I'm all over the place. So my suggested shows get a little out of hand. I go to my followed hosts and then I go to vintage decor because those are the only two things that I'm going to buy. I only buy from people that I like. So I only buy from people that I follow or people I find in vintage decor because that is what I want. I collect or I will resell is vintage decor. I do not, and then there's like a couple of candy categories, but I do not go into jewelry because I don't like jewelry. I buy jewelry by the pound, but I don't wear jewelry. So I I'm not going to go sit in a jewelry show unless it's a friend and they're going to be in my followed. So if a friend of mine is doing jewelry, I'll sit in my followed host, but not go to the jewelry category. If I find new people, it's in stress for nerves, alcohol. Yeah. Just do it. That's my suggestion. It's terrible. So if you schedule yourself, so if you're selling vintage decor, but you're scheduling yourself in sports cards, I'm never going to find you because I'm never going to go into sports cards and watch a show ever because I hate all of them. Sorry if you're here from there. You're all obnoxious. I am never going to find you in different categories just because I won't go there because I'm afraid of those people, right? They're yelly and loud and mean and I don't want to be yelled at. Okay? So I worked retail long enough. I don't need to be that I don't want to be yelled at, okay? Um can you please speak about Red Chat? What would you like to know about Red Chat? I love Red Chat. Do you think you need to be on social media? I do not. Do I think that social media can be helpful? Yes. When I first started Whatnot, I did not have a YouTube. I did not have an Instagram. I had a Facebook from when up like a personal Facebook. Now, after Whatnot, I have created a YouTube. Please go follow my boot. I know, right? It's the shirt, and I don't have a shirt underneath, and I still have my pajamas on, so I'm only half dressed. But thank you. I we're all friends here. It's fine. Thank you for following all of my other social media. The only social media I had prior to Whatnot was TikTok, and my TikTok is not professional. My TikTok is swearing and bad dating stories and just venting. So only follow me on TikTok. if yeah, I'm a business top, but then I didn't realize that you can kind of see that I'm wearing just sweatpants under here, so I have to keep adjusting myself. But I don't think you need social media, but it doesn't hurt. And if you look though, I have 60,000 followers on TikTok, and I think maybe I've gotten 2 people to come to Whatnot from TikTok. Like, it doesn't always compute. And not all the people on my Facebook either came from here to follow me on Facebook or are my family and friends who don't support what I do here. So I can beg people to come watch me on here, and very few people do. Bonnie's one of them. We love Bonnie. Bonnie's legit. YouTube, hard to start, edit. I hate YouTube. Um, I did it like just like today. Today is a non-selling show, and I do this just to help the community and build the community and get bigger. Help all of you answer questions, do whatever. But I don't make any money doing this. That's how I feel about YouTube. YouTube is, I know eventually if I put the time and energy and whatever into YouTube, I'm not good at it. My ADHD is not good, and I can't sit and edit. I don't know how to edit. Every video that I have on YouTube, just go watch them. They're helpful, but they're not well done. But I don't care. I don't care as long as they're helpful to me. So that's how I feel about YouTube. For a second device to work, is there a laptop or iPad better? I have you on my iPad. The reason I like you on my iPad is because it is bigger text, so I have a better chance of catching what you're saying. And then I run items off of my cell phone. So you're on my iPad, my cell phone, and then I use my computer to print. Best Whatnot videos on YouTube. Yes. Me. Thank you. I love you. Who's going to win this giveaway from 73 Stamino? Did everyone go follow Christy? Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being here. You're such an inspiration on my first show. Thank you so much. I'm glad that I make it look easy. It's a facade. I hate all of it, and I stress, and I'm anxious, and I'm teaching a how to be successful when my successful area looks like this, and I still have a million orders to pack. So social media is fake, but I'm here to tell you the truth. ADHD is a superpower. I definitely think so. I'm here to help you and tell you the truth and tell you that you can do it no matter what. So you can do it even if you are a ADHD chaotic single mom that doesn't know, like, you can do it no matter what. You just have to, like, depending on, like, I hate the people. Okay, let me do my little spiel after we talk about Sandra Joy. I just followed you. She has you have 2,300 followers. Let's go. Next show is 325 home decor show. I'm going to bookmark it. Bookmarked your home decor show. Everyone go follow. And then I'm going to tell you how I feel about some of these shows. And I'm going to try to be professional when I say this. Okay. I think that there are a lot of people that get on this app and lie. I think that people gamble with a $50. I love you so much. Thank you. I think that people get on here and say, it's so easy. You can do it. You can make $1 million just by logging on. Anybody can do this. It's simple. But if anyone can do it, everyone would do it. If it was that easy, we would all fucking do it, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying really hard not to swear today. I apologize. If everyone could do it, we could do it. So when people get on here, those people are lying. They want you to buy their product, buy their book, buy their app, buy whatever. That is a tale as old as time. The people that use that that verbiage to try to get you to buy what they're selling, right? That's not what I'm doing here. You can be here for free today and just listen to me and hang out with me, and I will help you. You don't ever have to buy anything from me. Support is free. I am not reading any of your comments. I love you. I will come back. It is a tale as old as time. I read some of them, but I don't read them out loud. But if I listen to those people, yeah, the 2 a.m. infomercials, exactly. If I listen to the people who repeatedly say, anyone could do it, why aren't you doing it? It's so easy. Look at this $1 million I made. You can do it. And then I failed. How do you think that would make me feel about myself, right? So if you were telling me it was so easy and anyone could do it, and then I couldn't, I'd feel like shit. I'd feel bad about myself. So who wants to do that? Who wants to be you're a superwoman. Thank you. I try to be honest because I feel like that is hurtful in any situation. And it's not just this community, it's not just this app, it's anywhere in life, right? I get on TikTok, I talk shit to people. There's this one dude on TikTok that I swear I have blocked a million times, and every single day he pops up in my TikTok going, all you got to do is post every day and you'd be a millionaire. How stupid of you not to post. Bro, you're lying. First of all, I've posted every single day for the last 4 years of my life, and I'd be happy to make $10 a month on TikTok. Second of all, you're full of crap. You just want us to buy your book. Like, dude. So anyway, Also, when don't go into rooms and just say words. Full sentences are important, and read the room for a second. So, I I am here to help you to be more successful in a productive, honest way. Is it for everyone? No. Is this app for everyone? Yes. I don't do well. Everyone go follow Sandra Joy. Thank you so much for being here. I do not do well on stagnant platforms because I don't take good pictures. I don't write good descriptions. I get bored after posting two things and I run off and do something else. Welcome to my brain. It's terrible. But I do well here because I can talk. I can talk. I've done multiple 24-hour shows and didn't lose my voice and don't shut up the entire time. I can talk until I'm blue in the face. I can also, I have a pretty, I don't know, chaotic, interesting, crazy life where I can just tell you stories forever and entertain you. This is social media selling is different than anything you will ever do. You can be successful here no matter, there's also a niche for everyone. A lot of people think I'm annoying, right? So like people will come in and be like, listen, crackhead, you're annoying, shut up. Like it's there's an ass for every seat. Find your group of people, but you can be successful in many different ways on this app. Also, if you aren't successful, that's okay. Right? So I'm not going to be the never quit, never give up. Quit. I don't you're a grown up, do whatever you want. Quit if you don't want to do, if this isn't working for you. Adjust, do something else, try something different, do different days, times, categories, try all these different things. And then if it doesn't work, that's okay. Go do something else. Go do Poshmark or eBay or post stagnant here. It's not, but that doesn't mean you don't belong on this app and you can't build a community here and have friends here and buy here to sell in your antique store, right? So this is an amazing place to source. Amazing. The deals you can get on this app, insane. Yesterday, I sold $200,000 worth of sports cards for $1,000. You can source here. You can do, there's a lot of things you can do on this app and not sell here. Right. So don't leave. Be here. Be part of the community. Be good morning, D. How are you? Picky chick, you won that giveaway from Sandra. Cherry Bomb, am I gonna skip and do the 50 or am I going to Cherry Bomb, you're in charge. Am I going to do the 50 now and then go back to the fives, or am we gonna do the fives and then finish the 50? And then do the 50? Do the 50? You're not Cherry Bomb. Thriftworks. Shh, stop. You're not in charge. We don't say shut up in this house. Clumsy Crutch, thank you so much. I'm gonna do the we're gonna do the 50. Look, Cherry Bomb picked. Haha. Thank you, Darren. Love you. Okay, this is a $50 gift card giveaway from Gabble Dabble's daughter, which again, one of the best names on this app. I love you so much. Gabble Dabble's daughter is so fun to say. And I think you're wonderful. And she's almost at 69K. Let's see how far away you are. You're 4 away from or 6,900. I'm gonna need only 4 people to follow her. So she just stays at 6,900 for a little. I'm just kidding. Everyone go follow her. Let's get her to 7K right now. She's 104 people away from 7K. Let's get her. She's got a show tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pinned, started. Oh, you're in a raid train. Bookmarked. Everyone go follow Gabble Debble's starter. I think the first time I met her, I said her name 75 times. Gabble Debble's starter. And then go get in this $50 gift card giveaway. I love you. Thank you for being here, Gabble Debble. It's such a, you can't say it like a normal person either. You have to say it like that. That's the way. Good morning, AJ. Here. How are you? Hi, two bees. Good morning. How are you? Okay. Does it hurt to put the warning for cussing? No. So definitely put the warning on every single time, no matter what. So I put the warning on just in case because I try really hard. Like I say, when you go follow me on other platforms, you go follow me. She's right here. Gabble Debble starter right here. Cherry Bomb pinned her for me. When I go and like if I tell you to go follow my other social media, I try. Sometimes I swear on Instagram and Facebook, but it's not as much. TikTok, all I do is swear. YouTube, I don't swear at all. Here, I try not to, especially during the day, but I do say, like when I do night shows, I say it's Hodge after dark. After dark, it's fair game. I'm going to say whatever. And also when I do like yesterday I did sports memorabilia, sometimes I have to yell at those boys and I say swear words because they have to listen. Thank you so much. I'm really excited about my son picked a college. He's going to go play football and he's going to be a doctor. My son's amazing. Very proud of him. So it does not hurt to put the warning. I put the warning everywhere. I can talk. So fun fact, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I broke the world record for the most items auctioned in a 24-hour period. During that time, I feel like if I was also trying to break the record for the most words said, I could have done that as well. I think that might be my next one. I think that maybe my next one. I should look that up and see how many words have been said in a 24-hour period, or what kind of record I could break with that, because I think I could. I don't lose my voice ever either. What's up with the sellers who can't control their F1s uncontrollably? Some people talk like that. It doesn't bother me at all. So the one thing that I do love about this app and the internet in general, I can't control my voice exactly. The internet in general is this app warns you, one, with the little explicit, and two, if you don't like it, you just swipe. I love that. Some people are sailors, exactly. Some people, I'm from New York, we swear a lot. It's never bothered me. It's never bothered anybody. And like, I don't find it disrespectful. I don't find it, I've come from a military family. Like, I don't find an issue with it at all. It's just a word, right? But some people it does bother. And so if it bothers you, you just leave. And that's my favorite thing. Especially, that's what I want to tell people when they feel it necessary. Like, people will come in here and be like, your face is so dumb. I'm leaving. I'm never coming here again. Bro, it's not the airport. You don't need to announce your departure. You can just leave. You go on to the next show and we never speak again. I hate that for you, because I'm awesome and you're going to miss out on a lot of cool stuff. But if you don't like me, that's okay. You go. So I think that that's a good thing. I totally get it though. I totally get that some people don't like swearing. That's why I try really hard, especially in the morning, to use my professional tone and my professional language and not curse. That being said, I too swear like a sailor, and it doesn't bother me at all. So it's a six of one, half a dozen of the other. That's sometimes it's just a word that is people use in their vocabulary. Selfie. Yeah, exactly. Everyone, please go follow Gabble. There's 1 minute left in this $50 gift card giveaway, and I'm gonna flash something else on my buy it now so that hopefully I can sell a couple things today. I appreciate you. All proceeds of the candy bars go to my son's girlfriend's dance studio. She's a ballerina. She's wonderful. This is a picture of my son intimidating you to buy the Krispies because he said they're the best kind, and you guys are sleeping on them. Can you shout out my bookmark Pro Stars versus Rising Stars? I sure can. Gabble dabble. Let's go look. Gab, thank you for your purchase of the candy bars. Let's see. Where is it? Manic Showdown, Moody Grandma, $2 Taco Tuesdays. I'm bookmarking all of your shows. Okay, Pro Stars versus Rising Stars Raid Train. Why am I not in it? What I'm just kidding. I have been also I don't do weekend shows, and it's on 3/28's a Thursday. No, it's a Saturday. I've been trying really hard to not do weekends. I know that I could be more successful and make more money if I do weekends, but I'm trying to. Who's gonna win this $50? Everyone go follow Gabble Dabble's daughter right now and go 603 flips. I love when it goes to someone that actually is here. I love you. You're not a bot. You're a good person and you're here all the time. I love you. Everyone go follow Gabble Dabble's daughter and bookmark this show right now. It has 100 bookmarks. Oh, I was your 100th bookmark. You're so welcome. I was your 100th bookmark. Everyone go bookmark it right now. Let's get her to 200 bookmarks. She just gave $50. Pro Stars versus Rising Stars. Who do you got on it? Tell us who's on the train, and let's follow those people too. But while we're doing that, we're gonna go follow Mandy Howard. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway and go follow Mandy Howard. I followed you. Let's see. 324. Oh, I love your hair. You're so pretty. Everyone, you have a show tomorrow at 7. I'm going to bookmark that. Everyone go follow Mandy Howard. And then come back over here and put 21. You got to teaching. Go. Have fun. All right. Not about. I love you. In vintage car. So I only have a phone to sell right now. A little concerned. You can sell with anything. You can sell. Look at all those 21s. Everyone go follow Mandy Howard. You can sell with anything. You do not need. All you need is your cell phone. That's the beauty of internet selling. To run a successful show, I also don't have. I have a ring light today because I really wanted to sit here. So I stole my daughter's ring light because the lighting is really bad in this room. And I have my iPad. I run off my iPad because it's easier to see, and I run off my phone, but it's not necessary. I do shows on just my cell phone all the time. I do suggest if you go to my YouTube, in your show by The Resource. So hello, thank you. Well, thank you, The Resource, for bringing your friends over here. I appreciate you. If you go to my YouTube, there is a YouTube video a few down that says things resellers need. In that, you will find my link to my bubble wrap machine, to my relabel printer, to a bunch of stuff that I use every single day, my shrink wrap, everything. But not necessary. If you are going to buy one thing though, also, my bubble wrap machine is down to $129. Oh, my bubble wrap machine is the best thing ever in the entire world. I use it every day, saves me thousands of dollars a month. Chocolate's delicious. The thermal printer it saves you time, ink, energy. My name is the same on all platforms, the Hodgepodge Place. It does exist. It's wonderful. You want it. I have made more ads for that than anything else because it is my favorite thing, and it's $100 and something right now. The amount of money it saves you. Thermal printer, 100%. You just rip the label off. You rip the label off, and then you don't have to, like, it just sticks to it. You don't have to use any ink, tape, anything. It's amazing, million times better than anything. Um, everyone, everyone, please go follow Mandy Howard. Do I have suggestions on time and date of a show? I do. I think that you should do a show whenever you want to. And the reason I say that is because I think the people that I enjoy watching, and I think that this goes without saying. Now, statistically or whatever, according to Whatnot, it's called What Resellers Need. Thank you for asking. The best times to sell on Whatnot are Wednesday nights and Saturday nights. That's because that's the time that Whatnot makes the most money. That has nothing to do with you or me or anyone else that is going to hop on those days. That just means that's when they make the most money, probably because that's when Joe Hollywood sells, and he sells $1 million a show, right? So that is not necessary. I suggest doing a show whenever you have the most energy, whenever you feel like doing a show, because that is when you are going to enjoy it the most. That is when I'm going to enjoy you the most. Is that hard? Yes. Is there times that I log on and I don't want to be here? Yes. Is there times that I am having a bad day and I log on just so that you guys will say nice things to me and maybe spend some money with me? Yes. But I think that that is my best piece of advice, is to log on when you feel like it, when you have the most energy, when you feel like you will do the best job that you can, because that is when you're going to get your people, and that is when you're going to get people come to you. They bookmark.com. I don't think bookmarks the bookmarks do not equate to sales ever, right? I have tested this multiple times. Now, bookmarks are a thing. I like to have bookmarks because it's a mental game and it just makes me feel better about it. Same thing with followers. Followers don't equate to money either. I watch shows every single night. I have 64,000 followers. I watch shows every single night where someone has 4,000 followers and has 500 people in the room. I've never had 500 people in my room. It doesn't matter. It doesn't always equate. I also say you can have the best items for the best price. But if you don't, social media selling is different than anything. If you are, it takes you 20 minutes to run one item. If you can't hold a conversation, if you do not engage with your chat, if you do not answer questions, if you do not do, you're not going to have the amount of people, or they're not going to come back. Also, the most you've ever had is 23. There used to be a thing. Okay, I'm going to not read the chat for a minute so I can get through this whole thought because it's important and then you need to hear it. When I did my 24-hour show, at no point did I have more than, I think, 300. I was right around 150 to 300 people the entire time. When I was done with that show, I looked at my analytics and I had 29,793 people in that show. I had 30,000 people in that show. But at no point was the number. Thank you so much. I hope everyone, Debbie, you won that giveaway from Mandy. At no point was there over 300 people in that room at max. That means, though, over 30,000 people came into my room and stayed for 5 minutes. So I had over 30,000 chances to make a new friend, to sell something, to get a follower, to make someone laugh, to what you do not know. So the most people you've ever had is 23 at a time. But you can go back and look at it. Used to be so easy to look at it at the end of your show. When you would look at the rewatch, it would be like 793 people, 1,730 people. Like today, I'm 260. When I look at the analytics after the show, it's going to tell me I had 5,000 people in here. Just because it says 23 doesn't mean you had 23, right? So you had 23 at the peak when you at one time, but that's different people all day. So you can't look at that number. I know people that cover that number up. I know people that don't. You have, what's up, Living Bliss? I know people that go and look at this, like look at their analytics after and are shocked, right? It said I had 23, but I actually had 112. That means you had 112 chances to make a friend, to get a follower, to sell something. So don't, thank you so much for your purchase of the candy bar. So you can't dwell on that number. And when you, I love you. Thank you. Gabble dabble. Gabble dabble. I appreciate you being here. So you have to, everyone will follow Thriftworks USA. Thriftworks USA, if you are unaware, makes the sports cards everyone has. I think I have some in my bin. I don't know which ones, but I will go look and see if I have them in my bin. It's a collect them all type of thing, and there's thousands, and they're so fun. Here, I have the Hodge and Sarah one. I will flash it in case anybody wants it, but I have our jewelry one in here. This is me and Crumb Shop, but he makes, if you are a seller and you want your own card, you can get one. And if you want to just collect them all, if anybody that has a card right now, put your emojis in the chat. He does have, he is amazing. He's also in France, and he has amazing French antiques, so you should go follow him. We have the Golden Girl theme. I am doing a meetup in upstate New York on June 5th. I just have not put everything together yet. They are so cool. They're so fun, and I have hundreds of them. Read me. Do I have to go up to read you? Also, oh yeah. Also, just because there's a lot of people in your room doesn't mean that you're, it's exactly. That is a, thank you, Cherry Bomb. I'm gonna say that as well. It takes one person in your room to buy something. It takes two for an auction. Just because you have hundreds of people in your room doesn't mean that your things are going to sell for a lot of money or at all. You can watch. I did the show yesterday, right? I had 200 people in my room, and there were things that didn't sell for $1. Good things that I couldn't sell for $1. Then I've had my jewelry shows where I have, 60, 70 people, and I have items sell for hundreds of dollars. Just because you have people in your room does not equate to sales. And just because you don't have a lot of people doesn't mean you can't sell anything. Um, Moonrise always talks about it. She's a great example. She, on average, like especially in the beginning, had like 10 to 12 people in her room, and everything she showed sell, and they sold it for the numbers that she wanted. So you don't need a million people in the room to sell. How do you decide on your consistency? It depends on your life, right? So this is my full-time job. So I do this every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. because this is my full-time job. If this is your part-time gig, your side hustle, your make a little extra income, you do it whenever you can. You do it nights, weekends, once in a while, whatever. She slays. Thank you. I love you. I just learned of this app and learning to go live. Gonna be changing my name. That's not silly. Lots of people change their name, especially if you're going from just a buyer to a seller and you want to brand yourself as something else. Change your name, change your logo, change whatever. And we will find you. You don't lose your followers, and people will learn your new name. 73 Stamino is a good example. She was Christy Kaplan, and now she's 73 Stamino. Took me a minute to learn how to say it, but we knew who she was instantly. How do you rate into someone at the end of your show? I read horoscopes in my show, helps when things are going. Yeah, that's fun. So, how do you raid someone in your show? I do have a YouTube video on how to do this, but all you got to do is push that little button right here, create a raid, and then you pick whoever you want to go into and then raid into them. We will do that at the end. You should always raid, whether you have one person or 100 people, you should always bring your friends somewhere else. If you are, and bring them, here's the other thing, it doesn't matter. If you want to bring them into a huge show and hope that you get yeah, that's helpful. If you bring them into a huge show so you can hope to get a shout out, good for you. If you bring them into a small show just because they're your friends, also good for you. That is your prerogative. I used to feel the pressure to always raid a smaller seller or a small room. And then I've been burned multiple times. I've had people yell at me for the raid. I've had people get flustered and shut their shows down. I've had people they've been successful and not successful. So I have changed my mindset that I'm going to raid whoever I want, whenever I want. I also want to, like, let's use Cherry Bomb as an example. Cherry Bomb would be considered a bigger seller. Cherry Bomb is one of my best friends, helps for free all the time in my shows. If she's on, I'm going to raid her every single time. I'm going to rate her every single time. One, because I want to bring my people to someone that I trust and that I know is going to do a good job and have amazing things. And two, because she deserves all the love. So and no one can, whatever, you rate whoever you want. Quality for Bundles. Everyone please go follow Quality for Bundles. I love you. You're almost at 25K, 24/6. Let's go. Premiere Shop. You have a show today at 9:43. Everyone go follow Quality for Bundles. Thank you for being here. I will not yell. I coming back to you after. See, chair bombs flipping all over the place. What's up? Hello, Farmhouse Fryer. How are you today? I love a raid. See the reaction. Yeah. So sometimes raids are wonderful and people cry and they're so happy. And sometimes I get there and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. And sometimes I get there and they're like, I don't even know you. You know how many times I get called a dude? Like, especially because I've been raiding after my meat reviews or my sports shows and I ran it raid into random people and they're like, thanks, man. Appreciate the raid. And I was like, yeah, bro. Rock on. I had to then process how to do the fingers because I was just gonna flip you guys off on accident. Um, so you can raid whoever whenever. It's up to you. You do whatever you want. It's your show. You're a grown up. Don't let anybody pressure you. Yeah, thanks, brethren. Rock on, bro. On accident, she says. I was just gonna my son does this to me all the time. Like I'll just look over and he'll go, like, yeah, love you too. I don't know. I think that's what he's trying to tell me. Okay, running a successful show. Another tip. Hello, two P's. Everyone go follow Quality for Bundles. Come back after you've followed Quality for Bundles. Come back over here and put Q4. Some other tips and tricks on how to. Oh, we haven't taken a selfie today. You want to take a selfie? It's not really a selfie because you're gonna be you're in it, not me. Ready? Everyone smile. Smile. Love it. Okay, we took our picture for the day. So I hope you all smiled. Thank you for your tip. Oh my gosh, I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your tip. Thank you for valuing my time. Iron Cowboy, thank you. Thank you for valuing my time and attention. I do these shows for free. So obviously, these are non selling shows. I think they're important, but it definitely helps all of your anytime you share your hard earned money with me. I greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much for your tip. I love you. Everyone getting this giveaway. So other tips for a successful show. Are you buying those for yourself or are you buying those for me to eat? Because I'm gonna eat one of the caramel ones. Jay, I've said to everyone after you went and followed Quality for Bundles, I said put Q4. Farmhouse Fryer is like, what is happening? Definitely needs the mental drag. You and that one was for Cole. You're awesome. Thank you. We appreciate you. So I will give it to Cole when he gets home. He every day he's like, I have one of these. I said, you got $2? And he just looks at me and he never gives me $2, but I'll tell him that that one's on the house. Do you feel like larger sellers expect a specific reaction when you come into your room? Yes. In sometimes, I don't say hello when I come into people's rooms because I don't want you to talk to me. And that is not, I, that's mean. I don't mean it to be mean. I don't say anything because I get distracted. I need to be working. I listen to you guys all day, every day. I appreciate you. I listen to people all day, every day. I want to be there. I want to support you. And sometimes I go in if I'm sad and I'll say hi and they'll go, oh my God, Hodge. And I love you so much. Every time you do that, I love you. Do I expect you to do that? Never. You don't need to ever talk to me ever. But I want to be there, but if you talk to me, I'm going to talk back and then I don't get anything accomplished. So I try to just stay behind the scenes and like Curated by Kat. I watch Curated by Kat almost every single night that she's on. And I never say hi because she's so cute and bubbly and pretty and I just love her. But she's local to you. I love her so much, but I can't, if I talk to her, I'll just sit there and talk to her for an hour. And I'm like, no, I'm supposed to be working. I can't. So anyway, but in general, I think that this app creates giant egos. There are some of the worst human beings I've ever met in my entire life are very successful on this app. And I think when they enter a room or they say hello to you, they expect you to fawn over them. They expect oh, thank you. God bless you. Thank you for coming in here. Everyone. Bitch, please. Get a grip. Barf is correct. So now if you are genuinely happy to see me and you want to say hi to me and you get excited, I love you so much. It is so humbling to me. It makes me happy. That being said, do I think that they expect that? Yeah. Do I think it's necessary? No. You do whatever reaction you want. If you're excited they're there, fuck yeah, jump up and down, scream and yell. Oh my God, thanks for coming, blah, blah. And if you are just happy for the raid, say, oh, thank you so much for the raid. Let's sell something. Thank you for your tip. I've been in a shit mood. Your voice makes me smile. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm sorry you're in a shit mood. welcome back to New York. I know you've been out traveling and New York sucks and puts us all in shit moods. So I've heard a big seller say that they will actually block a person if they don't say hi. That's pathetic. Everyone go follow Thriftworks USA. That's pathetic and that's great. I hope they do. I hope they block me every time. I hope that anybody that feels that way blocks me because I do not want to support that type of person. I don't want to support a type of person that feels they're owed anything in the entire world ever. You've seen that? Pathetic. And you can tell that person I said that. That's silly. That's silly. Also, I think that that's a reminder, like when we talk about like making the right people famous or making the supporting, when people do stuff like that, those are the wrong people. My hair's gorgeous. Thank you. I really need to wash it today. Those are the wrong people, right? We made the wrong people rich. We made the wrong people famous. When people respond to their popularity as you owe me something, those people should be gone forever. That's unbelievably embarrassing for them, not for you ever. Block me every time. I hope they do. I would never want if I support someone unknowingly that acts like that, that's embarrassing. Absolutely not. Uh anyway, everyone please go follow Thriftworks USA. I got a message from someone and it was super rude. Yeah, so here's one thing with the asking to promote. It's against policy and also sometimes it's really distracting and it is but is there a like tactful way? I'll just never respond. I don't respond to my DMs anyway. But you should sometimes they send those messages to help too. So like I know that sometimes people are like, hey, don't do this, you're gonna block your, but I say that to sometimes when people are in here, or sometimes people get mad at me and I can be a bit, I was mean yesterday, I was getting hangry, and I thank you for your tip, I love you, I appreciate you, thank you so much. I appreciate your time and attention and I love you, thank you for being here. Yes, I think there's, you learn, right, you learn, and some people make mistakes. The guys on the job site like it when I tune into your show, Coffee Break Cowboy. Pull up the blonde on your phone. Oh, I love it. I love them. I love that. Pull up the blonde on your phone. That's me. That makes me so happy. I'm gonna screenshot that. That made me. I'm gonna read that when I get sad because that made me giggle. Uh, I love that. So I appreciate that I can bring any kind of happiness to anyone, any of you. So that makes me very happy that people like to listen to me. Selling $5 import hens. I think it's fine as long as they announce that they're $5 import hens. I know a lot of people that, so here's my thing on anything. Oh, here we go. We're going to talk, we got real off track for a second. I'm going to run a flash sale on some raspberry and we're going to talk about imported hens on this. We're going to talk about imported things in general as I rant, right? So if I am going to run this block that is a vintage old block, I'm going to say it's a vintage old block. If I am going to run this eggplant plushie, I'm not going to say that it's a vintage eggplant plushie. I'm going to say that this is made for me by Thriftworks USA and it says Hodgepodge on it and it's cute and beautiful and I love him and he's going to just be my little mascot right here for a minute. So I will buy, I don't like to leave the house. I buy everything online. You know, last time I went to a grocery store, couldn't even tell you. I pay a fee to have someone deliver things to my door, right? That's how I feel about buying anything from this app. If you take your time to go to the dollar store and you buy 50 of the little doorables at the dollar store and you pay the $1.25 store, 5 quart store, you pay the $1.25, you pay the tax, you pay the gas it took you to get there. My time is worth money. You take your time, money, whatever, to go and get all that. And then you come here and then I buy it from you for $5, even though it was only $1.25. I don't care at all. You know why? Because I'm sitting in my house, warm, didn't have to leave, and you're going to mail it to me. It's going to arrive on my doorstep. Couldn't care less about reselling, Timu, anything, any of it. The only time it is an issue is if you're lying. And that has nothing to do with what you're selling. It's all about the lying, right? So if you are telling me right now, I just got all of these freaking things on Timu Wait till you see them. Good. I don't want to buy from Temu. I don't want to buy 10,000 of them so I can get the deal. I want to buy one from you for 20 bucks. Good for you for buying it for 3. Couldn't care less. Just be honest about it. So, that is how I feel about imports, right? So just don't be dishonest. Don't sell them as vintage. I buy a lot of stuff from antique stores, so sometimes I'm ignorant to if it is vintage, but I will tell you if it's not marked and whatever else. I'll be like, I have no idea. I bought it at an antique store. It doesn't mean it's antique, but I didn't buy it from, you know, Walmart. So my house looks gorgeous. Thanks. It's just this. That's why I wanted to be here today because this side looks like this. But it's okay because today is a non-selling show, so I'm going to pack the rest of my orders for Monday and clean today and get ready for my vignette show tomorrow. So that is how I feel about what's up, MGB, about reselling things that are bought is wholesale. Thank you, because yes, I'm doing a vignette show tomorrow, and I'm really excited and nervous because I'm not crafty, but I'm gonna try. I do need organizational help. I also need help setting up my shed. My tenant is going to help, but I need help. I want to remove everything from my shed and I want to set it up as like a nice like area for me to sit in front of, and then I'm in upstate New York, and then also I want to do like a functional side because I really want to get out of my house. So when it gets a little warmer, I will totally take you up on that. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for being here. Everyone getting this giveaway. This one is going to be for Cherry Bomb. Everyone go follow Cherry Bomb. And when you do, come back and put some cherry bombs in the chat. This is really, really hurting me. So I need to get this off. How long do you generally run a show for? A couple hours. I run as long as I can without knowing I'm going to get behind on shipping. Organized in California, without knowing I'm going to get behind on shipping. And also sometimes I get sad, angry, frustrated, whatever, and I just get off. But I think that the longer you can run, the more successful you'll be. When I first started, especially on Tuesdays, I would run for 7, 8, 9 hours. I would run from 9 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night, because then I would get people from the East Coast, people from the West Coast, people before work, people on lunch, people after work. Today is a good example. I start at 9 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock in the West Coast. I miss a lot of my West Coast friends. I have Tranquility Antiques isn't here yet. Michelle's Deals, all D's here, California, but a lot of people don't make it until later in the day. So the longer I can stay on. Also, when you buy something, like if I'm going to buy something and I get discounted shipping and I know you're going to be on for another 4 hours, I'm like pumped. I'm going to watch you for time so I can hopefully fill you're from Seattle. I love it. North Carolina. Hey, Al. I don't sleep. Exactly. Same. So I think that you should. I am up ungodly hours. I don't sleep ever at all. I slept last night. I fell asleep at like, it was probably after midnight and I woke up at 5 something, but that's like 5 hours. That's not bad. But yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Did you like my outfit? Did you see my Instagram? I posted one picture of my outfit. What's up, Dash? Where are you driving to? Connecticut? What are you going to Connecticut for? We were talking shit about you yesterday, by the way. Me and Jen. Because you just never want to hang out with us. You're too busy for us, whatever. You don't sleep either 2 to 3. Yeah, I need to sleep better. You love my Patty's outfit? Thank you. Hashtag no sleep club. Welcome to Whatnot. Sarah said yesterday, she's like, what would happen if we were on in the middle of the night? Because Sarah was up till 3 o'clock packing and making things with her 3D printer. That was funny. I'm going to snap that to Dash right now so he can see what you said. Hold on. Just to him, though. That's funny. I sent you a snap. Did you hide the leprechaun? No, I didn't hide the leprechaun because I forgot and I left it in the car, so it's kind of deflated. But I'm gonna do it today. Hopefully, it bursts back up. Okay. Did I talk about how to run a successful show at all, or did I just bitch the whole time? Yeah, love you, Dash. Do you have any other questions, comments, concerns? He didn't open it yet. I hung out with Jen recently, Slacker. Yeah, she came to you. You would hang out with me every day if I came out to you. I know. You think we didn't talk about this? Dash? You started talking about phone. I did start talking about it. I tried to. Do you have issues with people putting in return requests for remorse purchases? Only sometimes. I get most of my shipping boxes from USPS for free, and otherwise I go to dollar store, Lowe's, and repurchase. And my bubble wrap machine is the best thing I've ever had in my entire life. I totally suggest getting a bubble wrap machine if you sell more than, yes, USPS are free, and if you do not abuse them, I think that you should get that. Do I wait? I read that long thing and then I didn't answer. I don't have a lot of requests for cancellations. As a reminder, this is a bubble wrap machine. As a reminder, if you if you go to YouTube, you can watch my what resellers need. Ooh. I apparently Googled something dirty because when I just tried to Google YouTube, YouTube did not come up. If you go to my YouTube right now, the Hodgepodge Place, right? I don't direct you over there either to make any money. I'm not making money over there. I just direct you over there to be helpful. And you scroll down and go to these two, what resellers need. You will be able to see the bubble wrap machine, and you will be able to see, does anyone else, if like ads come up on your YouTube, watch the whole ad so you can try to make a little money? Okay, ready? So here's the brand. Again, the link is in bio. I've been warming it up. Let me thread this through and so this is my bubble wrap machine. Okay, so when you first I hate ads too, but that's the only way that you make money on YouTube. And I don't make any money. I think I made $17 last month, but $17 adds up. It is on sale right now for like 120 something dollars. So you're gonna see it blow up. This is my bubble wrap machine. I think that it saves me so much money, and it's a good way for your packing, but it also helps with, I can't believe you haven't yet, Brie. It literally is, it's 100 and something dollars. It'll save you $100 in a day. It's good for, it is a small one though. It's only this big. Oh, you want a small bubble one? This one makes bubbles or pillows, but like this one that I have, the one thing that I have over here, it makes different sizes. The one that I have over here is pretty small, and I use it for wrapping. I can't get over to it, but they're like this big. They're not like baby bubbles, but they're like this big, which I think works for, yeah, they don't make the little baby ones, but the best thing, it saves you on paper. Paper is expensive. The link is in my YouTube. It's also on my, is it on my link tree? Molly, are you still here? I'm just gonna send it to you. If you, it also saves with weight. So one of the best thing I think is that it helps with bubble wrap. I'm gonna buy another one while they're on sale because I've gone through a couple because I break them. But there's a bunch of different kinds. But this is the one that I have, and it's only 116. But the $250 one is nice too. So's that one. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So if you, yes, I have the link posted in my YouTube. I'll post it on my Instagram today as well. And it's posted on my YouTube, but if you follow my Instagram, I'll put it there so you can buy that. I'll post a couple. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it right now while we're talking because then you can just go. I'm going to post the $100 one. This is the one that I currently have. And then I'm going to post the one that I'm going to buy today, which is the $250 one because it's a little bit bigger and it makes little, it's the first link in my bio. Thank you so much. It's the first link in my bio in my IG. So I'm going to post both, but go get it out of my bio and IG right now. Last purchase, September 20. Yeah, I know. I purchased it a lot. It's on sale for $128 right now, 36% off. Okay. Oh, I don't know that I did anything that I was supposed to do today. Did I? Was I helpful? Tell me that I was helpful so that I don't feel like I failed at my job today. I was? Okay, good. Bye now. That's what I put as my thing. Bye now. Okay, it's on my Instagram story. Super helpful. Okay, good. Any other specific questions that you can think of that you would like me to ask? Um, I gotta read. Thank you so much. Mama Holes, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your friends over here. I'm sorry. Thank you for your tip. Penny Lane Market. Penny Lane Market. Are you the Penny Lane Market near me? Where are you? Are you real? Mama, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Thank you for bringing your friends over here. I'm going to run a giveaway. Everyone get in it. Um I think there's no, not real. There's no thank you so much for bringing your friends over here. I appreciate you. I'm going to follow you. I hope you had a great show. There's no easy trick to having a big room. Also, thank you for the tip. I love you. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you. I try to give good advice. Good morning, miss you. There's no easy, right? So if you there's no easy way to get a bunch of people in your room. Also, you can't compare yourself. Thank you, Waldron. Oh my god, I love you. Thank you so much for your tips. I thank you. It's really helping me to get through the day. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for valuing my time and attention. Meet review is Monday. We'll be back on Monday. I think of your favorite YouTuber, your favorite Instagram model, your favorite TikToker. Less than 1% of those people had overnight success. The way that you grow your platform and grow more people is by being consistent. Nothing is more frustrating to me than logging on to Facebook and seeing I just did my third show and I only sold 3 things and I no one came. Are you kidding me? Your third show? What do you My first show I sold nothing. My second show I sold nothing. My third show I sold nothing. My fourth show I sold $44. My fifth show I sold nothing. I didn't sell over $200 till my 12th show. It takes time and thank you so much for your tip. I love you. Time and consistency and way more than good items at a good price. It's not if it was that easy, everyone would do it. If you can log on and make $1 million today, if those liars were right, we would all do it. Why wouldn't you? Right? So you can't, it takes time. Also, never compare yourself. I find myself comparing myself. Thank you. I appreciate it. I find myself all the time comparing myself to people who have full teams of people and who are uber successful or who people like I'm like, how do you have 400 or 500 people in your room all the time? I've never had that many people. How do you do that? Why can't I do that? I get all upset. And then I think about the where they are and the help that they have and the other things that the fact that they work for whatnot and don't tell people that, the fact that they're lying and don't tell people that, like I think about all those things and I'm like, all right, you don't want to be like that, you want to be legit, whatever. Also, you can't don't compare yourself to me. Every time someone says I want to be like you, aim higher, bro. Way higher. Aim higher. Also, I do this for a full-time job. This is my full-time living. If you I do this 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You cannot compare if you do this as a part-time gig, as a side hustle, as a once in a while, as a you have a full-time job and you do this sometimes. If you cannot compare yourself to people who do this all day every day. You can't. That's unfair to you. That's unfair to you because of course my followers are going to grow more than because I'm on every single day for 3, 4, 5 hours a day than someone that comes on 3, 4, 5 hours a week. That's just math. That's just the way that it works. You can't compare yourself to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. I do it all the time. Practice what I preach. Don't do what I say, not as I do, right? So I say all this because I'm not good at it, but I have to remind myself. Fun fact, when I worked at Lowe's, I used to teach women in leadership classes all the time, and they always made me teach the work-life balance classes because I was terrible at it. And they would always say, "You're going to teach this so that you can learn this." And I never did. But that's why I teach because I can't learn. I am not going to explain how to ship things today. I do have multiple YouTube videos that slowly walk you through how to do absolutely everything. How to do the 73-cent shipping on a gift card, how to bubble wrap something, the different labels that can go on different packages, the different boxes you can use. I have multiple YouTube videos that I talk slower. I will go back and rewatch it shows you how to set up shipping. The only reason I do not make money over there, the only reason I direct you over there is because it's a lot easier to understand what I'm saying when you can pause me and you can look at the screen and look at your screen at the same time and you're not listening to me jump all over the place. It is just helpful to be to go over there. We're no planking today. I was not challenged to plank today, so I will not. Work for Whatnot. What does that mean? People work for Whatnot. People are affiliates of Whatnot. People have customer service jobs at Whatnot. People work behind the scenes at Whatnot. Every Whatnot employee is also encouraged to sell on Whatnot. Most of them divulge that information. Some do not. Some 20 what? Squats? Ugh. I do a lot of squats during the day. Just many do not. Exactly. Many do not tell you, and that is not misleading. It's not your information to know. It is not your business to know that they work for Whatnot. That being said, I do not like when they preach, "Yeah, look at this $1 million, anyone can do this, it's so easy." No, you had the backing of the company you work for to grow that following, to sell that many items, to get that many people. Your company pushed you and paid you to tell us it's so easy. Okay? So though that is when I lose respect for people, right? That is when we don't want to listen to those people or support those people because they're lying. They're not self-made millionaires. No, you're not. No, you're not. That's a lot. That's unacceptable to say, and makes people feel bad. So just think about that. When you're and take everything with a grain of salt. If you like those people and what they're saying to you and it's motivating to you, then it's motivating to you and it's wonderful, right? So if it helps you, then that's great. But if it hurts you, then don't take it for real, right? It's me. It's D. This whole time. My personality is a bomb. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate that you enjoy my personality because some people don't. I do like to like right now is a good time to say there's 258 people in here. I believe 200 of you really love me. I do. I believe 50 of you are here because you're like, this bitch is crazy. I don't know. I'll listen to her and see what she's got. And then 8 of you are super sleuths who are here just to report back to whoever all the bad things that I have to say. I'm here for the crazy lies. You love me the most. I love you too. So, and that's fine. I love all of you equally, bad ones and good ones. Thank you for your tip. I love you. So, I love you, Bonnie. One of us is just yes, and some people are here just because I'm wearing a low cut shirt today, which is fine. I don't care. I don't care what's bringing you here today. Hang out. I'm cool. I just found you and I'm loving you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I love you. I Darren said that the only reason, fun fact, Thriftworks USA is wonderful. He does a great job. Everyone, please go follow him. He says the only reason that he found me 2.5 years ago is because I had a clickbait picture as my picture because I don't look like that in real life. And I have never forgotten that. And I have very seldom posted a clickbait picture again because I don't want you to look at a picture and go, "Ooh, look at this girl," and then come in and then I look like a bag of rocks. So he has lowered my self esteem just enough to sneak in. Typical man. I'm cute. Thank you. I love you. Bag of rocks. I always look beautiful. Thank you. Love you. Team J, not Darren. Do you have advice on video sourcing? Not specifics. I find it overwhelming. So video sort. What is sourcing? Do you have a video? Oh, a video on sourcing. I do. Here for the low cut shirt. Iron Cowboy and all of the men that want to watch the blonde lady on his phone. Here for the low cut shirt. I love you. It's fine. Sex sells. I wish sometimes I wish I had a little less like I don't know self respect. I don't know. Not even. I have very little. I wish I had a little more confidence to just make the leap over to where you would never see me again. Just kidding. Anyway, let's go back. Right? Same. All the women here are like, fucking facts. Let's do it. Darren or Dash, shut up. Yeah, feet pics. We're gonna go with feet finder. I was talking about something. If I wasn't a mom, yeah, true, same. If I wasn't a mom or I didn't have a dad, I would probably. Okay, we got distracted there for a second. I'm gonna I feel like someone asked a video on sourcing. I do have a YouTube video on sourcing. Here is my biggest, and this is why I don't get mad at people when they resell me things that they wholesale or buy whatever because I don't have to do it. My biggest suggestion for sourcing is I go to live auctions. All work is important. Exactly. There is something for everyone. Everything. Us workers is a real job. All work is important. I unfollow people on like Facebook and TikTok all the time for talking shit about random people. I followed some guy today who I followed a guy that I went to I unfollowed a guy today that I went to high school with because he said St. Patrick's Day was a stupid holiday. I was like, I don't need this negativity on my timeline. Unfriend. So, and then he posted some like stupid meme about being Italian, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. We've been friends for 20 years. Bitch, bye. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, I'm setting boundaries. I am setting the bar super high, right? Just don't talk shit about. Okay, best things for what a loser. Exactly. I was like, if you're not fun, just say that. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I commented, if you're not fun, just say that, and then I unfriended him. So he couldn't even respond. So yeah, bitch, bye. I source mainly. I purchase entire estates, so I will buy whole houses full of stuff. I haven't done that since I sold my shop, but I will purchase an entire house full of stuff. That way, like if I buy 10,000 items for $5,000 and I sell everything for $1, I'm still making 5,000, right? This is just big numbers. It's not really how it is, but you get the gist, right? So the more you buy, the more money, the more profitable, whatever. Do you like my sunglasses? So I also suggest you go to auctions. So I go to live auctions. Here's my thing. When people complain about, there's a sign my local antique store has that says, I found it, or I found it, I cleaned it, I priced it, I sourced it, I stored it, I whatever. Why is there a water bottle on top of my door? My kid must put it up there. I think that I love that sign because, and then don't ask for a discount because if I spend my entire Saturday sitting listening to Bernie Brostek go, who's gonna give me just for freaking 8 hours and just so that I can get you guys some cool antique stuff, I am going to sell it for whatever I want for it and I'm gonna make money on it. But I do suggest live auctions. I love live auctions, but it takes a lot of time out of your day. You can also do online auctions through HiBid, AuctionZip. There's a lot of different places that offer. Thank you for your purchase. I appreciate you. And the people, exactly. The way that I find live auctions, if you go to auctionzip.com and you type in your zip code, it'll give you auctions in your area. So listening to Bernie Fee needs to be included. You know what is the one thing that I hate that he says? So he's a good auctioneer. Obviously, he's done over 10,000 auctions. His pizza budget a couple years ago was $450,000 because he buys pizza for like auctions. He's a millionaire. Whatever. He does a great job. I hate when he talks about a store and he always talks about what things were worth when Reagan was alive, and then he'll always say, oh, this came from Phase and they're not around anymore. You know why? Because I liquidated them. I hate that. He always brags about liquidating businesses that went out of sale, and I'm not a fan of that. But he's a great auctioneer and he has good stuff and he's the only one in our area, so I do go to them. But those are my biggest suggestions. Live auctions, also estate sales, estatesales.net. You can find estate sales, AuctionZip, HiBid. HiBid shipping is really expensive, but if you find local auctions on HiBid, I used to have local auctions on HiBid when I had my shop. You can find good sourcing there. Also, I think that if you have an antique store, Whatnot is a great place to source. Great face, Eckerd's. I just saw I got a sticker the other day from Eckerd's, and I was like, I remember Eckerd's. So if you, yeah, right, old, we're taking us back. So those are some of my suggestions on where to source items. And also you can work with if you are going to really good stuff in there. Patching was very good. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad. Cos Catherine, thank you so much. I'm glad that you got that you love your bag of stuff. If you are gonna work you used to work in Eckerd's warehouse, that's awesome. If you are going to work in a bigger capacity, you can also reach out to if you have any retailer friends, you have any realtor friends. So I have the realtor that I've used multiple times. She will give my business card to people that are moving or people that are selling their family's houses or people who passed away, whatever, and then I can like speak to them about purchasing everything they have. Now this takes a lot of time, money to invest into it because you have to sit on the product for a while and you need a place to store it. But if that's something that you're able to do, that is a good way to source multiple things. 3D stuff from Sarah, and the one I tried was so good. Yay! I'm glad you like it, Rabbi. I'm so glad. Do you have a business LLC for that? I do have a business. It is unnecessary, but very helpful, especially when you want to get people to trust you, right? So you do not need to have a business. You can have a DBA. It protects you as well. So I have a LLC for this business, and then I have an S corp for the other business. And it not only will protect you, God forbid, you are in someone's house and something happened. It protects you from things. It also protects you from loss. We'll say your house burns down and you're going to go bankrupt. It protects your business from your, it separates things, so it helps, but it is unnecessary. It does help also to get people to trust you, right? So it is a legitimate Google searchable business. You can look up my credentials, you can look up my insurance, you can look up whatever. I heard escort for the other business. Escort, escort, not escort though. Listen, we're gonna do whatever we gotta do. Would you rather source from dead people or living people? I would rather source from dead people. I like dead people stuff. The reason I say that, one, is because the biggest reason for that, I feel like I hurt live people's feelings. I feel like when I have to tell a 85-year-old woman who spent hundreds of $1,000s in 60 years collecting plates that her plates aren't worth anything, it breaks my heart. I absolutely hate it. It is the worst part of my job. I stopped taking consignment and I stopped buying from people walking into my store because I hate having that conversation with people. Breaks my heart. And then I was losing money because I was paying too much for items just because I felt bad. I would much rather buy a person that's not alive anymore, that doesn't know that their lifelong collection that they thought was going to go to their kids and be their retirement, and it's not worth $100. So I would much rather buy. I'm going to tell you right now, I do like Hummels. They're hit or miss. Dead people can't negotiate. And I'm not a good negotiator. Ho gets so mad at me when I go places with Ho and Cherry. I'll be like, how much is this? And they're like, that's 8. And I'll be like, okay, here's 10. Why? Why? I'm terrible at it. I'm really bad at this business, by the way. I'm just a good talker. I don't know. I'm really bad at making money. It's fine. Hi, Julie Becker. How are you? Don't be like me. But I can't. I'm not good at it. So I prefer to just buy. And that's another reason why I like to buy wholesale. Thank you. I like to buy lots of stuff. So cuz if we're going let's buy a hot tub. Dash and I, we used to go to, and I buy storage units, yes. Dash and I used to go to the home shows every year, because he was the installation manager for Lowe's and I was a store manager, and so we would have employees. You need to bring an asshole. I do. We would have employees there working, and so we would walk around and we would pretend that we were married, and we would try to get people to sell us hot tubs and saunas and stuff, and then we would fake fight. And then we would fake fight, and like we were like getting mad at each other because I wouldn't let him buy a hot tub or whatever. It's just a fun thing to do on a Saturday afternoon if you're bored. So yeah, we would fake fight over hot tub sales. I'm crying driving. If you were, yeah, and if you are a hot tub salesman that tried to sell us hot tubs, the multiple years that we did that, we really apologize. It was just fun. We were just effing around. We were working and bored. I do that with my wife with RVs. Exactly. You saw that mug? Oh, that's so funny. I was just telling that story the other day because Jay, did you used to sell hot tubs? Who used to sell hot tubs? Anyway, stop talking to me. We're getting distracted. Oh, great today. Thank you. Yes, it was you. uh, you were the people that we used to F with on the at the home shows. The home show's coming up. Ho wanted to go. We're gonna go to a home show together. Okay. Running except Darren, you're already bailing on me. Jay's like, oh, it was nice seeing you for a couple hours. It's been a month. Hashtag Team Darren. Storage treasures. Oh, so storage units, auctions, I generally find on just auctionzip.com, but there are like storageauction.com, and sort of just be careful. And a lot of them are not live anymore. Good morning, Storage Madness. How are you? A lot of them are not live anymore. So be careful with that too, because they open them, take pictures, and then post them. And the app will say, I emoji me. Is you tip fighting right now because you're winning. A lot of people will, and they say they don't go through them. I don't trust them, right? I don't trust anybody anyway. So look for the live ones, but you can buy them online and you can buy them anywhere. Any suggestions for shipping profiles? Yep, I have lots of that on my YouTube. If you go to my YouTube, I have how to set up shipping profiles. Every profile you can imagine. My suggestion, don't set up shipping profiles. I only use one, and the only one I use is when it's something bigger than a 12 by 12 by 12 and has to ship alone. Everything else, I sell by weight. If you sell it correctly, it will ship correctly. The way you get in trouble is by, I'm going to sell everything at 12 ounces and figure it out on the other side. That's terrible advice. Terrible advice. Don't listen to that. Sell it correctly, it will ship correctly. I ship hundreds of things a week and very seldom. If I have an issue, it's user error. It's because I messed up. It's because I sold it wrong. What'd you put the settings at for that? I have a video on how to make that, and how to create, because you can create custom shipping profiles. I have one custom shipping profile and it's just a ship alone, and I have a YouTube on how to make that. It's so hard to find live auctions here. Yeah, I never have live auctions. I very seldom have live auctions at all. I never have. The storage unit auction that I went to in Cooperstown was the first storage unit auction I've been to in years. They used to have them in Rome all the time at the U-Haul place, but I feel like they do them sketchy. And the only reason I knew about them is because I knew a guy. So now I need to go make friends over there, because I feel like they do them all the time, and I just never find out about them because they're underground. Never buy a manager or personal units. No. Good advice, storage fans. Never buy a manager or personal units. We went to one in PA and it was a blast. So I met B and Bougie, and how do you read the whole chat question? I try to read the chat. I'm not great at it. Sometimes I miss things, but I try to. ADHD, baby. ADHD. You were in New York, I'm in Saratoga. Yes, we had this conversation yesterday, bro. I'm going to take your wife on a wine tour in Cooperstown. We had this conversation yesterday. You're married. I'm going to take your wife on a wine tour. Saratoga is one of my favorite places ever. I go to Saratoga every year for opening weekend with my father. We go to the racetrack. My father, my brother, my stepmother, my cousins, we get an Airbnb and we go for the whole weekend, and it's great. And it's one of my favorite. It's the only vacation I usually take a year, and it's my favorite time. I love Saratoga. Also, Saratoga is a pretty wealthy place. Do you actually live in Saratoga? Because I feel like we should be friends. I do. I live out by, in between Utica and Syracuse. I live by Turning Stone Casino. I live right, so only about an hour and a half from you, 2 hours. I want to stopping to gamble. You would dash where? I want to go to the vendors thing you were talking about. The only that is huge. The Bouckville. You want to go to Bouckville? Only personal units. What is this phone call? Someone's asking for my name. I put a little screening thing now, and so now it screens my calls for me. There's 2 different times you're in Saratoga. That's where you're gonna go. You're stopping at all of those. Motherfucker, I'm answering it. Hello? I have blocked every one of these numbers. Stop calling. I'm gonna freaking report this dude again. I've blocked this number 85 times. Every one of these numbers I've blocked. Hate this guy. You're between Clifton Park and Saratoga. You should see the garbage pickup days. Money, bro. Clifton Park and Saratoga. I want to go there. I report them every time. I get those calls every day. It's so frustrating. I'd like to talk to you about it's the weave. I got a raid. Yay. Thank you so much. Who raided me? I'm sorry. Alignment's wife. I'm sorry. I was ranting about a dumb telemarketer. It's only 10:30. What time did I get on? I've been on. Oh my God. I've only been on for an hour and a half. It's okay. You get 30 calls a day. It drives me crazy. You go to Bouckville every year. Storage Mass. That's what I was talking about. The June Bouckville that we're doing is the 5th, 6th, and 7th of June. Also, Dash. Jerry, I already told you how everybody. We're having a my dad's not working anymore party on the 6th. My dad is not retiring. He's quitting. Okay. We're having a dad's not working anymore party on the 6th. If you come to my meetup on the 5th, we're going to have the meetup on the 5th. We're going to go to Bouckville on the 6th during the day, and then you're all invited to my dad's party. You'll blow it off. Yes, you all have to come to my dad's party. We need graphics and details. I know. I need to create I really have to decide if I'm going to let Whatnot handle it or not. I've been talking to her. I'll finish this today. I should hire him. Come on over between semesters. Oh my gosh, that's a great. Same thing with SU. SU is another one that they just throw away all brand new stuff. And my son's going to college this year, so I need all of the things. So you want to see my son committed to. I'm so glad he's staying close to home, but he committed to Utica. Look they made a little graphic. Look how cute he is. So excited. He wrote a nice little thing. I'm excited. I'm happy that he's going to be close to home. He's happy, but a little disappointed, but also he's in the accelerated kinesiology program or whatever. So he should be able to get he's going to go play football. And if everything goes well, he'll get his doctorate from SU in 6 years. Yeah, that's my baby. That's my little baby. Yes, message me. Um, I am so proud. I'm so excited. I'm just very, very thankful. Uh, that he is super smart, and I'm very excited that he's going close to home because he was originally looking all over the country, and I know, right? I look so small next to him, and I'm 5'9", 185, so he is just a big man. As I am not a small woman, but he's just a lot bigger than me. Uh, but I'm very excited. So I had to share that little news with you. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway. I feel like I helped a little bit, hopefully, with the things that you were asking and how to run a successful show. I didn't super stay on topic, which is not unlike me. Look at this little guy that I got yesterday. I'm gonna put him right here. Jen gave him to me. He said, "But there's a little beer in his hand." I love him. Get in there, fella. Ah! I knew he was gonna fall over. Stand up. There we go. He's a little beer in his hand. Thank you, Dee. I'm very excited about it. Good thoughts and perspective, even scrolled. Thank you. I try. I have a lot of good points. They're usually just very chaotic, which is okay. Thank you for your purchase of the candy bars. I'm going to flash a couple more. All proceeds of the candy bars go to my son's girlfriend's dance studio. Right now, the pack of 6 is running, which is I am a multitasker, is peanut butter, milk chocolate, caramel, almond, crispy, and a raspberry, all for $13. That's a good deal right now. All we want is a parent for exactly. All I want them to do is be happy, and successful is amazing. I'm just very, very proud of both of them as a whole. But I have been very stressed about the whole college thing because I thought he was going to go far away from me, and I was going to be supportive of that. But I'm glad he's choosing to stay here, and it'll be better too. The program is better, and he should be able to. Oh, he was looking all over. So when we originally started the search, he was getting recruited out of like Utah and friggin' Pennsylvania. I was like, stay on the East Coast because he was looking at D1 originally only. So it was all over the country. And then he really liked Springfield, but Springfield's is $80,000. It was really expensive. And then we had decided that he could go to Springfield, but then he didn't get into the accelerated program, so he would have had to be there for 8 years instead of 6 for his doctorate. And so that on top of we would have had to pay $40,000 or whatever, he chose Utica. So it was not his top choice overall. But I was like, if you're gonna go, D3 anyway, you can stay close to home. And then you can leave. You can go anywhere. You can move. And it's a 3-3 with SU. So it's a great program, and it's a 3-3 with SU. And I'm going to tell you right now, you get your doctorate from SU, you can go anywhere. Like, first of all, getting a degree from New York, you can pretty much go anywhere. Because like if you get a teaching degree in New York, you can go teach in any other state. But if you get a teaching degree in other states, very few of them can come to New York and teach. It's that type of thing. So if he did end up wanting to leave somewhere, that's a really good place to get that from. So right, if he continues to play and plays well, he could play for them as well, which would be so exciting. UNLV, yeah, you can always go to transfer. Yeah, he can always go to the transfer. He can go anywhere. He's gonna be great. He is not gonna go be a Marine. No. Data girl graduated from SU. She runs a cancer research center now. Big money. He is not gonna go be a Marine. No. I have been very First of all, he has asthma, flat feet, and is blind in his left eye. So he does not qualify to enter the military at all. So he would not be able to go even if he wanted to. And my stepfather's a Marine, 3 of my brothers are Marines. Even in the family that we are, it is recognized that Cole is far more, he's way too intelligent. He's smarter than I am. He should continue on the path that he's on. Now, if my daughter wanted to join, I would have a really, really hard time with that, but I would be supportive. Okay, I will try to remember to look, but I would be supportive because it would be whatever she wanted to do. I'm still trying to push her. She's looking for a career in finance right now. I'm really trying to push her to some kind of trade. The other business we have is a machine maintenance company. Would love her to be an electrician, a plumber, anything like that. But I just, it is, if she wants to do whatever. Cole has always been on a path since he was 2. He's always had this. The military scares the shit out of me. I love you all greatly, but he needs to stay. I will. I can't. He no. He it is. It's not even. She's super smart too. He is smart, and in a way, I was just talking to my friend Dennis about this the other day. He is book smart. My he has a like a high functioning, like me, a high functioning, like autistic, whatever, like crazy brain. The military would destroy him. I've seen it, what it does to people, and I he just would not make it there. It would not be good for him. It would not be good for his mental state. Um, and I think that, like, my brother Trevor is a great example. My brother Trevor, uber smart, super smart. My brother Trevor entered the Marine Corps, became an engineer, has like he's you can do things in the military. What we're and I'm going to speak specifically Marine Corps because that's what my family is. It is a different. You can do things. It is just not something that my son. I think that it would have broke him. I think that it would be bad for his mental health. Where my daughter, she's a freaking badass, and she would be like, whatever. She's my brother though. My daughter is Benjamin and Ben. But I also have seen what the military has done to them, and all 3 of them are effed up for life, and so is my stepfather, mentally and physically, for the rest of their life. So thank you to all of our military. You do an amazing thing, and you are not given enough credit for what you have to do because it is a unbelievable sacrifice for the rest of your life. Anyway, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna get emotional. So I don't want my kid to do it. Dash was in the army. Fun fact. Dash was Dash was in the military. Thank you for your service, sir. Dash has like got all of the best. I feel like you've always been such a stress ball when it came to like ground zero, dust in my lungs. Oh yeah, like that's what I'm saying. But my brother is 35. He's had back surgery twice. He has a giant friggin' hole in his ass from sleeping in a desert. All of them have PTSD. They have. My stepfather can't hear. David can't hear. It's a lifelong thing, and they're just like, "You're fine. Here you go. Here's $50 a month. You'll be all right." It's crazy. I'm just done. We got way off topic here. I hope you all had a wonderful day with me. I appreciate you. Yeah, here's Band-Aid. You'll be fine. Walk it off. Shake it off. Also my father is like, never mind. We're not gonna talk about it. He has another one. He has a 2 buttholes. He has a 2 assholes. That's what we say. You are such an asshole. They gave you another one. That's what we say. But it's just actually like a they had to cut a piece because that's what they did. Also, when he got his wisdom teeth out, they took him out one day and then he was back running like within 12 hours. But they like whatever the infection was in his butt, they were in the desert in where were they? Thailand. And they just carved it out and packed it and was like, "You're fine. Here's a shot. Don't die." I do not suggest paying to promote your show, D, unless it is one of your first shows. Marines are hardcore and effed up in the brain. I think that I have tested the pay to promote multiple times. Look, it's glowing at me right now. I have not seen the return on investment. Do I think when you're first starting off, it can be beneficial? Yes, I saw it be very beneficial for Crumb Shot yesterday. Brought lots of people. I also think, as a reminder, when you pay to promote, it is thank you. It is viewers better. Just trying to get it. It is when you pay to promote, it is promoting you to the entire app as a whole. And 90% of this app does not care what you're doing, right? So 90% of this app is still sports cards and Funko Pops and card breaks and whatever. It is not vintage decor. So you are going to be promoted. I see the analytics? Yes. Do I see that it's really pushing me? I pay to promote and it pushed me to 500 people. Yeah. Out of those 500 people, who actually wants to buy what I buy? Maybe 5. So I do not think that it has. Also, you can see your numbers decrease generally when you do it. That being said, if you are new and you are trying to push yourself out to anyone, it can be very beneficial. Sarah did it yesterday. It was $30 for an hour, and she was able to gain a couple hundred followers. Now, did she also have amazing stuff and ran giveaways the whole time? Yes. But do I think that that could have helped as well? Yes. And this is my whatnot show, so I shouldn't. I love whatnot. Whatnot, you're my favorite thing ever. I think that you changed my life. I love you. Please don't kick me off the app. That being said, whatnot. The first year they did the paid promote, they bragged about the over $1 million that people paid to promote, and I think that's tacky. And I think that that is taking money from us, right? So when they offered the tip feature, people instead of tipping could pay to promote. If you tip, it goes directly to us. We get 100% of that. If you pay to promote, you're paying whatnot to just push us up. That's fine. That's a great feature that you offer. Don't brag to me how much money you made by doing that. That's tacky. That made me give me a bad taste in my mouth, and I will never encourage people to pay to promote ever because of that. You're here. You're a business. You should make money. That's a great way to make money. Wonderful. Whoever programmed that, give them a raise. Great idea. Don't tell me how much money you're making. That makes me mad. Give me the money. Just like that. Thank you so much. Now I get $5. I get the whole $5. You paid for it. I get maybe a chance. Yeah, I don't need to know. I don't need to know the behind scenes. Glad you make money. I'm glad this app exists. I hope you make so much money that you never go away. Please don't tell me that. I understand the you can buy a drink on your wine tour. Hey, I get. I think I got enough tips today to buy your wife a couple drinks too. I also agree that I missed the. Thank you so much for the tip, Sarge Hangout. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love your photo. Do you sell? I'm gonna follow you. I think that I missed the that feature too. That feature was being abused, and it was it was not good for the app, and it used up too much of their whatever. So that is gone for a good reason and will never come back. I did love the gift to chat, but it was not always a great thing, right? How many giveaways? I do. I You should set self a budget if you want to give away a certain amount of money. So every week I want to give away $50 and you're going to do that many giveaways. Do I do that? No. Do I give away too much? Yes. It is what it is? Yes. I think it's a means to an end. It's a um cost of doing business, and that is how I see it, and that works for me. Does not work for everyone. Do you have to do giveaways? Never. I have six evenings. Someone suggested not doing Thursday due to big sellers. I don't agree with that at all. First of all, again, you should do a show whenever you want. Do a show whenever you feel like you should do a show. Also, I think doing shows when big sellers do shows, if that's when you schedule them, is never a bad thing because you can get the runoff, you can get the scan through, you could get a raid, you can get whatever. So, like, let's say I'm doing a show, I have 200 people in here, and I start selling linens, and I say for the next 10 minutes I'm selling linens. If you don't like linens, go pop in another show, come back, whatever. People will go from the big show and go check out other shows or accidentally scan through or like, oh, this person's annoying today. I don't want to watch them and go check out someone else. But a big seller can bring people on and then they could bounce around to other shows. So you should do a show whenever you want to do a show. If a big seller is on, then it is what it is. If they want to watch them, then that's fine. Asked if giveaways are worth the possibility of negative feedback. Thoughts? I think that that says more about the person that got it than the person that received it. I think that on all reviews. If I look at let's say you have a 4.8, and I'm like, why do you have a 4.8? So anybody that cares about the review wants to look at why you have bad reviews, right? So I generally don't look at all, but if it catches my eye that you have 4.7 or whatever, I'm going to be like, oh, why? And I scan through and your negative reviews are about giveaways, I'm going to laugh and I'm going to buy anything anyway. That's silly. That's stupid. That makes the person look bad, not you. Do I understand why you can give a negative review on a giveaway? Yes. Do I think that people do that? No, that's so dumb. But I've seen people, you're going to win a PS5, and then they mailed them a piece of paper that said PS5. That deserves a bad review. I understand why you can get bad reviews on giveaways. It makes sense. It's fine. Do I think people that are like, oh, I didn't want your stupid stickers? Dumb. I have followed people that I didn't know because they got a bad review that said, I didn't want your stickers. And I followed them and then gone to them and said, I love stickers. I would like your sticker. Like, my suggestion with bad reviews, because people get upset, one, don't respond. Don't respond. Don't respond. Don't respond to ever to anything. And the reason I say that is because some people could, and you might be good at it. Thank you so much for your tip. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Some people are good at, I'm going to follow you, Aunt Teaker. Thank you for your tip. Very few people in this world have the couth and the correct verbiage and the correct to respond appropriately to a negative review, myself included. One, because the only time I really read the negative reviews is late at night after I'm already pissed off about something. Okay. Not the time to respond ever. So I say, it's instead of saying, oh, it's situational, I say, don't do it. Don't respond to reviews ever. Okay. Let that person say whatever they want about you. If they're wrong, whatever. Now, again, I'm going to backtrack. You can, if you want, if you think you can do it and look classy and thank you for your tip. I love you so much. And appropriate and not whatever. Yeah. Candlesticks. I got a bad review one time that I responded to because the lady was complaining about the candlesticks that she bought and that she was pissed off that they broke and blah, blah, blah. And I looked and she never bought candlesticks from me. She won a giveaway and it was a Wade and I mailed it to her and she thought that it was the thing she must buy so much or whatever that she left me a review on candlesticks and she had never bought candlesticks from me. Okay. My thing with give or with bad reviews is sales cure all. We used to say that at Lowe's, right? So you're down in payroll, sell more. You need more product, sell more. You need more reviews, sell more. Sales cure all. The only way to combat negative reviews, you can't get rid of them. Commenting on them is going to get you nowhere. All you can do is sell more. So just log on, sell more. The best deodorant. Log on, sell more, and just ask for reviews or say if you like what you got, leave a review, whatever. Just the only way to combat bad reviews is to get more reviews. You can't do anything else about it. I even with that review, I submitted a thing and I was like, I never sold this lady candlesticks. This is bullshit. And they were like, reviews are made to help customers decide if they're, and I was like, whatever, it's not worth arguing with you. It's fine. I'll keep the bad review and you guys can see it. I got a bad review the other day from a guy that pisses me off as well. Feedback is a gift. Because he was missing something in his package. Totally our fault. Get that. We apologized. He DM'd me. I responded. I said, we have it. We knew exactly what it was. We apologized. It still had it was all wrapped with his name, but we had his name started with a number 0 and we thought it was a letter O. So we thought it wasn't hit. Like we couldn't find his order because it was a 0 and an O, right? We mailed him. So we paid the other money to mail it to him. And then when he got it, he left a review saying that we shorted him on the stuff that he sent to us. Hey, I won't be done in time to get him today. Okay. So then it made me want to say, yeah, mistakes happen. Exactly. It made me want to say, never mind. I should have just told him to get his money back instead of taking the time to. Human error is a thing. Before you leave a bad review, good morning, Tranquil Antiques. This is my last little rant. Before you leave a bad review, please think of that we are not big corporations. We are small businesses doing the best we can. Also, please think about if you're going to leave a bad review saying, I can't believe this item actually came intact. The box looked like it was ran over by a forklift and my postman threw it. None of that. This review isn't going to go back to the United States Postal Service. It's going to go back on me. So if it got there without, why don't you leave a great review and say the packing was amazing. It got here in one piece, even though the post office sucks, whatever. So think about what you're saying. Think about who you're reviewing, and think also if you're a reseller, before you leave a bad review, really think about that. Because if I go to Cherry Bomb Vintage's show and I see that she has a bad review and I'm like, I wonder what this bad review is about. And I look at it and it's Ho to the Mo, which is her mother, by the way, and would never do this. And it's Ho to the Mo, and Ho to the Mo wrote, hate all my items. They are so ugly, whatever. One, I'm going to go and I'm going to think bad of Ho and not Cherry, right? You saw the items. What are you talking about? Like I'll think twice about the person leaving the review, not so much that. Now, is there legitimate? Yeah. Oh, I got this beautiful vase was thrown. Listen, and I think that that's a appropriate, like I said, I wouldn't give them a 0, but give them a 4 and put in there. you shipped it to me in garbage. And that was legitimate garbage. That's not just reduce, reuse, recycle. That was like used wrappers. And that would be like me taking this and wrapping it in like one of my, this meat package when it's done, and then shipping it to you. Like there's a difference. But then if I ship this to you in a poly mailer and it comes in a million pieces, leave the review that says, I bought this beautiful vase and she shipped it to me with no packing in a poly mailer and it came in a million pieces. Disappointed. That's legit. I mean, I would not be mad at anyone. This is a nice made in the USA, right? So it's definitely um probably smells good. Yeah, exactly. I smell like meat. This is gonna be my lunch today. So just think about before you leave the review, think about what you're saying and who you're saying to before you leave a review on a freaking giveaway. Get a grip. Like, oh, she sent me stupid stickers. You entered it. But if the giveaway says $50 gift card and you get a friggin' piece of paper that says, I love you $50 worth, then you leave a bad review. Eats and Sweets Mondays. Can you run the Facebook? I'm running it Friday. I'm in a show with 73 Stamino called Put a Plant in It. And I'm going to be running lots of planters and just a bunch of stuff that you could put a plant in. Come back and see me Friday. It is posted. Bunny figurines and polybag kind of, so they made good. Here's my thing with that. That's great. I'm glad they did. Some people have the customer service thing where they can handle customer service on their own. As far as making it good off of this app, I never suggest doing that. I've done that a couple times earlier in my career and got burned every time, and it's against policy, right? So if you message me and say, this is now, I will send you it. If you message me and say something is missing and I have it, I'm like, oh shit, I have it, I'll send it to you. That's making it good. In my, what the fuck was that bug? Did you see that? Where'd it come from? But if you message me and say that it's broken, unfortunately, if I'm not part of the program, I have to say, I apologize. Please open a case with Whatnot and get your money back. I'm so sorry. And then you'll get your money back, and then they'll ding me on the other end or whatever. You can leave me a bad review, but I can't give you money, right? So so this is why customer service is key, but also there's nothing I can do. So if you're waiting on me to respond to you, and also I get a million messages a day. Most of them are mean or spam. And so sometimes I miss important messages, but I can't do anything for you except for direct you to Whatnot, which is frustrating, but also very, very helpful. And one of the only reasons I even sell on this app, because Whatnot is so good with customer service as far as handling it. But I can't do anything from you. I'll tell you about an experience that I had. UPS didn't deliver to my door. Yeah, exactly. That's so silly. That's so silly. That's happened to me. Oh, it got delayed in transit. That's not my fault. I sent it to you. Why are you giving me a bad thing? So here's my thing with like, if I mailed something to a person. This is early on in my Whatnot career when I was afraid of getting a bad review, right? I mailed something to a person and it arrived broken. And they messaged me and they said, this is broken. I said, I'm so sorry. And it was like $40, whatever. So I didn't want to get a bad review and I didn't want a Whatnot ding. So I said, if you send me your PayPal or Venmo or whatever, I will send you the cash to make it right. I apologize. So I went through and I tried to find their order and I couldn't. So I sent them the $40, the item plus shipping. I sent them the $40 and then I looked at my ledger and they had already gone to Whatnot and got their money back from Whatnot. So they double dipped. So they got their money back from Whatnot by saying that it arrived broken. So I had already gotten the ding and they got me to send them $40 off platform. That is why, she said, I missed something in the chat. That is why you follow Whatnot policy and you have Whatnot handle your returns if you are not part of the program that handles returns in-house, right? So you make sure that you go to and you direct them to Whatnot, to the appropriate channels, because also it's against Whatnot policy. So if you're doing that, you can get in trouble with Whatnot, and this is my entire business. So why would I do that? If you're broke, just say so. Exactly. No, they didn't. They did not send it back. They did it on purpose. Sometimes people just suck, and it's not the first. It was the first time. It wasn't the only time. So there are people that are part of the pilot program to handle their own customer service. So if you reach out to some sellers, I feel like it's on your program to D, I'm not sure if I'm saying something incorrect, but I think that maybe some of them have a little thing that shows that they're part of that, and they can handle their own returns or their own, like, let's say you get something and it's got a chip and they're like, "Oh, I didn't like this." And they can say, "Oh, I'll give you 10% off, 10% back." And then they can send you money and they can handle the customer service just like you would with eBay or Poshmark or whatever. Right now, because I'm not part of it and 90% of the Zap is not part of it, if you get something that's wrong or missing or whatever, you have to go through Whatnot to get it handled. And then they will come back at me. They'll email me. That's accurate. Thank you. They will email me and say, did you send the wrong thing, or do you still have this, or here we're doing a negative $47 off the ledger or whatever. Seller provided support. Thank you. So some people are part of the seller provided support and some people are not. So some people can handle their own returns and some people cannot. I cannot. And that is why also, if you, like, in general, if you have an issue, just go to what open the case with Whatnot, and they come back at us anyway. And if, can I also say something? I haven't said this in a while. We can see a lot more than you think we can. I can see when you leave, like when you get your item returned, or I can see you, like, you can look in a lot of analytics and ledgers and you can see repeat offenders of people who claim that there's issues or say that there's issues. Like, we can see a lot. So I've gotten my feelings hurt. Put my pants back on. I have gotten my feelings hurt by looking, right? I have had people that I have thought were my biggest supporters and were wonderful. And then I have looked and saw that every single package, thank you so much for your tip. I love you. I appreciate you. Do I follow you? I'll make sure to follow you. I have looked back and seen that every single order that they've had from me, they've had an issue with. I'm sorry you taught me that too, because it hurt my feelings for a long time. I haven't looked in a while because I can't. It just consumes me, right? Yeah. And I've been like, wait a second, why do you continue to buy from me if you hate me so much? Every single order you've ever had, you've had an issue with. You haven't liked anything, right? Why are you continuing? And I regret looking, exactly. And sometimes it is what it is, and sometimes I think it's legit, and sometimes I'm like, oh, if they buy from me 20 times and they've had an issue 3 times, that's probably real, right? They probably did have an issue 3. That's fine. But I'm saying if you buy from me 10 times and you've had an issue 11 times, why are you still here? And why are you in here going, I love you. You're amazing. I get such good deals. I'm actually going to go get all my money back from Whatnot after I buy this from you. Like, get a life. Signed up for local pickup and bitch moved. Facts. All right. Thank you so much for your tip. I love you. Are we allowed to ask them what the issue is? You can, but I don't advise it. That's what I say about responding to reviews. Don't respond. It's not worth it. You do not have, I say this, I'm saying this to myself. Very few people in the world have the couth and tact to respond appropriately to any negative feedback. So don't do it. Have I? 100%. Should I? No, never. Don't. And exactly. Free. So just don't do it, right? That's what I have to tell myself all the time. Do I do it? For sure. Do I think that, and do I do it sometimes on purpose because I know that I'm going to come off as a bitch, but I don't care? 100%. But do I think that is smart? No. It's not good business, right? Like, I can't. And if I go look at your bad review, and under the bad review, Bernie Browstack is a great example of this. The auctioneer I was talking about, you look at his bad reviews, he is mouthy as shit underneath those bad reviews. And it makes me not like if I looked at your bad review and under your bad review, you were like, well, you're stupid. You shouldn't have bought this anyway, blah, blah. I would be like, oh, that's not what we do here. That's not what you should say to people, right? But if you look under the bad review and you say, I'm sorry that you had such a horrible experience, like whatever. But because very few people can do that well, it's hard to walk that line. I think you should just not do it unless you want the fight, which sometimes, what are we gonna do? Type out a response. Oh, I do that all the time. I 100% type out responses and then delete it. I 100% say a bunch of stuff and then sometimes I send it and then I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't have done that, and whatever. But I very seldom do it publicly. I've never respond to subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you. I know, I'm excited. I need to start posting on YouTube again. I think my postman is here. If my postman is here, we're gonna take a walk right now because I heard a vehicle. Don't look. I've tried to be professional. I'm only wearing pajamas under here. Haha! I knew I heard him. Okay, you're gonna come into my kitchen with me real quick. Um, so I can open the door for him. And we're gonna raid out of here. I only have 4 packages for him to take today because I haven't packed anything, but we're gonna open the. Come in, cat. I'm gonna feed my cat too. Cool. Thanks. All right, you're gonna sit right here for a second while I get my cat food and while we talk to the postman. I hope today was helpful for all of you. He is. Good morning. Hold on.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Christine.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Just those 4 things.
Just
today.
those 4.
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
All right.
Do this. Hey, don't scratch that. I'm gonna feed the cat. And I should be here every other day this week. Yesterday
Every
was
other day?
or no, every day this like
Oh,
the rest of the
week.
days. Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow or yesterday was the only day that I had to go to Syracuse.
Okay. What's up, Katie?
Thanks.
I know you and I are buddies now.
Oh, I'm just so nosy. You just want to hang out and see what he's doing?
Before he was kind of like
Skittish. Yeah.
of me, you know.
He usually doesn't
Then
like people.
One day I'm out there by the cabinet and he comes up and starts rubbing against my leg.
Best friends now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed you in a second, dude. Come in. You want your food? Come on. Okay. Everyone getting this giveaway. Okay, for the last 5 minutes, everyone share their shows. This is not Postmaster Tony. This is Alan. This is my postman, not my postmaster.
Get one out there.
Oh, yes, thank you. I carried in 1 today, and that one was too heavy, so I was like, oh. Holy moly, what did I buy?
And 1 from the cabinet.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right. Yes, you too.
Thank you.
Hopefully the sun will be shining tomorrow.
I
too.
hope so. No more snow.
I hear you. I was just gonna say that.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. You make beef jerky? We do a meat review with my kid. I'm gonna sit by the fire for a second and warm up. So I'm gonna sit you right here, and we're gonna sit on my son's. I was fixing stuff in the house. I fixed the heater yesterday. No more snow. Everyone, yes, everyone please promote. If I don't follow you and you want me to check out your reviews, I'll go do that. Everyone getting this $5 gift card giveaway. Great items, great prices. Highly recommend. Ooh, California Reaper. I grossly overpaid for what I received. And then her next review is how much she loved it and enjoyed it. See, that's the shit. What? Give me a break, Skylar. You're gonna leave a bad review and then you're gonna leave a great review right next to it? That's just silly. Sarge, I'm really excited about trying your meats. We do a meat review on Monday. Tay, I'm gonna follow you. We do a meat review on Monday with my son. He did a meat review on TikTok. His TikTok is meat.review. Go follow it. Him and his buddies used to do it at school, but now they can't have their phones in school anymore. So now they don't, he can't do meat review anymore. So we do it here and we sell meat. You have great reviews, Taylor. I followed you. Thank you everyone for your love and support. Thank you for being here. Sunny Vibes by Jen. Love your picture. Beautiful. Jen's Collectibles. I like your background. You're almost at 3K. Let's go. Everyone getting this $5 gift card giveaway. Don't mind me. Just sitting in my... I got my... This is my... Okay. I just feel like this is a good example. One, I got my son's fat head there. I've got my slot machine. and my skeleton, and then that tree, and then I have my goldfish and my skeleton, and then we just have my thank you for your tip, I appreciate you, and then my son's gym equipment. Just the first thing you see when you walk in the door. It's fine. It's eclectic. It's something, all right. It's my life. You want to see my basement real quick? I got to go down there and check and make sure the sub pump is working. If you want to go see my dirt floor 300-year-old basement. All right, we'll go down there for a minute. I have to go. It's snowing and raining again, so every couple hours I just go down and check and make sure we're good. So we'll come down here and just make sure that it's not good. Logs. My house is built on just straight up wood. Oh, there it goes. Sub pump's working. We're good. Wood and cobblestone. Ah, shit. Never go in the basement. I was in there. If you go follow my Instagram and YouTube, I've been fixing a lot of stuff around the house. But the basement is a never-ending project. Okay. Love you guys. I'm gonna go pack the rest of the orders. I'm gonna go get my nail fixed first because I'm pissed off about it. That it freaking broke again. Ruby barking from the office. I love you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Ow. I have to get this off. I'll see you tomorrow. We're doing vignettes tomorrow. Come hang out with me tomorrow. It's gonna be great. I wanted to raid. I had someone in mind earlier, and now I don't see them. I know I just rated her, but I got to meet her in real life. Oh, let's go see her. I got to meet her in real life. Beautiful store. And I'm sure Molly's there, one of my favorite people. We're going to go to Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee. I love you. Have a good